If you recall from Course 1, all these elements you see on our template are connected to something in the content library, such as the background image in the hero section, the tagline, and the site heading. We're going to remove all these pieces from the content library, so pop it open and start removing any of the elements in the hero section. You'll want to check the business text section to make sure any and all fields connected to an element in the hero section are deleted. You'll be left with an empty hero section with default text inside your text boxes. Go ahead and delete both of those text widgets, as we will not be using them in our flow. Instead, we're going to be using the fields provided in the Media Slider widget. Pop the Widgets panel open and search for the Media Slider widget. Once added, remove any extra spacing in and around the slider widget. It's a good idea to check the Media Slider's size settings, the column padding, and the section's full bleed option to get rid of some of the extra space. Then, open up the Media Slider settings to hide the button from each particular image item. Next, head on over to the content library to create a new collection. Since we're working with images, select the Image Collection option. I'm going to label mine Hero Media Slider, but please feel free to come up with a unique name. Just make sure to keep track of the name you choose as we go through the tutorial. Then, let's add some placeholder images. This is important. You need to have dummy data in order for the workflow to work. For this example, I'm going to add 3 placeholder images, but if you'd like your media slider to include more, just make sure to add the same number of placeholder images accordingly. For each image, make sure to give it a placeholder title and a placeholder description, or in our example, tagline. When you are finished setting up your placeholder data, head back over to the editor to connect the media slider to the image collection we just created. Right-click the Media Slider widget and click Connect to Data. If you have multiple collections, you'll see them in this drop-down. Connect to the collection we just created for the Media Slider widget. Then, map out the fields here to the collection. You'll see that Duda will automatically detect the fields and map them for you. If needed, you can easily adjust any fields or delete the ones you don't require. And there we have it. Our Media Slider widget is now connected to an internal image collection that's showcasing some stock photos. The last thing you want to do is head back to your form and make sure you create an item for each image and their corresponding fields. Each image will need a field for an image, a title, and a tagline or description. Now, before you head over to Zapier to start building your new workflow, be sure to visit your intake form and submit a test response with some sample data.